Hello everyone, and welcome to Flickering Myth TV, an extension of the website flickeringmyth.com. My name's EJ Moreno, and today we are diving into a brand new review of Uncut Gems. Where do I begin with Uncut Gems? I overall will say this is a pretty good movie. I think it has some great cinematography, amazing acting, one of my favorite scores of the year as well. But the script is so frustrating, and I mean that as the writing, the story, the dialogue. There's so much in this movie that I was like, honestly, physically annoyed, and maybe that's the point. Maybe this movie wanted me to feel emotions, and I felt them, but maybe it's not the right emotions you want to feel during a movie. Yes, the Safdie Brothers are back with a new A24 movie. This follows their other film a couple years ago called Good Time. I really liked that film for what it was. Another movie that I felt was a wee bit frustrating, but Uncut Gems takes the cake with that. This movie has one of the most unlikable, annoying lead characters I have seen in quite some time. Adam Sandler plays that character very well. One of my favorite acting performances from him, but as a character, I wanted to just, I was frustrated. I wanted to punch him in the face every time he made a decision. You would go like, oh cool, he's learned his lesson. No, he didn't. Oh my God. And I know that is what the directors wanted you to feel, but as a viewing experience, it's a little tough because you're sitting there for 2 hours dealing with a very unlikable person in a situation that is, it's not familiar to a lot of them. This is like a weird, Adam Sandler's character is a jewelry maker, a jewelry dealer. He deals with a lot of people coming in and he makes really nice pieces of jewelry for rappers or basketball players or just someone who wants to come get nice expensive jewelry. He is there and he is a hustler. He is basically like robbing Peter to pay Paul, and it's one of those things where you're like, this is only going to go so far and I know how this ends. And that's kind of what hurt this movie, because as this character is like scamming over here, doing over this, lying to this person, you keep going like, well, you know what's going to happen to you, my friend. It's going to happen to you. And when things happen, you're like, well, I can't be like upset this is happening. I'm almost kind of happy all of this bad stuff's happening to this character because he deserves it. Again, Adam Sandler plays his character very well, but it is a frustrating character, and at times I'm like, I don't know if I like him. I don't know if I like the movie, but I will say it's a good film. What I did like about the direction of this film is the movie felt like it was alive. Every scene had so much life and energy to it. It was constantly moving. There was never a moment that things just paused and you could take a break. Even there's a scene where like Adam Sandler's texting and there's still like a level of intensity to that. And I was really happy with the overall directing of the film. I thought it was really tight. I thought it was really entertaining. It like went along. I was just like, oh, the movie's over, nice. But it's that script that I just go, cool, I'm liking the direction. I just wish you would direct this script a little bit better because, oh my God, like I said, it's hard for me to judge this movie because it is technically a good film. There's good acting, good cinematography, all that jazz, but it just has one of those movies that just gives you such a raw, visceral feeling that it's hard for me to separate the how much the story annoys me from how I feel about the movie as a whole, because it's not fair to be like, God, this movie made me like upset or it frustrated me, so it's a bad movie. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying if you do not like watching unlikable people do unlikable things for 2 hours, this might not be for you. A good way of describing it is, you know those like characters on that show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and how they're always getting to mayhem and stuff? You're just like, oh my God, guys, how do you keep doing bad things? The characters in this movie are that, but times 100. They are so like annoying and grating and do some of the worst decisions, and you're like, well, I don't feel sympathetic for you. I'm not happy things are happening, so what am I supposed to feel? Am I supposed to be annoyed and angry because it's working? Like, I'm getting flustered thinking about it during my review. Again, I'm happy a movie made me feel something. I just don't know if this is the emotions I want. It's wild to think we're in 2019 and Adam Sandler has delivered one of his best performances yet. All these like stupid bad Netflix movies he's doing, I thought was going to be the end of his career. I thought he was going to be there for the rest of his time, just making like Rob Schneider movies, calling up like Drew Barrymore and Jennifer Aniston like, hey, what you doing? What's Christopher Walken doing for a click too? But this is the stuff that I've always liked that Adam Sandler has in him. Yeah, I even think like a movie like Big Daddy has a good serious element, and you could see some good acting from them. But what I like here is the drama he adds. He plays this character so well. The way he like smiles, and it's so scummy, and I'm like, ugh, I hate you. But it's not that typical Adam Sandler hate in a movie where you're like Jack and Jill, and you're like, I just want to blow my brains out. This is so annoying. He's playing a really well thought out character. He's a three-dimensional character. There's layers to him, but each time I peel back a layer, I'm like, oh god, it just keeps getting worse. It's like it's an onion, and it just keeps getting rotted the closer I get to the center. And that's what I do. I do appreciate that he like lets me see it. Like he blossoms in this film as this character. There's layers to it. There's so much involved here, and I like seeing that. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I like that I'm seeing good acting, I just don't like this character. And it's so hard, because it's so hard staying with a character, and like, not every lead character has to be likable. You have a movie like Joker this year, has a very complex, a very unsympathetic, disgusting character, but I still find him more sympathetic than the Adam Sandler character in this movie. It's crazy. I think the Joker has a better character than an Adam Sandler dramedy. Like, it's mind-blowing, but that's what this movie presents, is a very unlikable character brought to life by perfection by Adam Sandler. Well, that was it for my review of Uncut Gems. A little unconventional, but this is a pretty unconventional movie. Look, I have so many weird feelings. I'm annoyed by this movie, but I'm impressed that it's so technically well made. This is just a conflicting thing, but hey, it made me feel emotions, and most movies don't do it. So congratulations to you, Safdie Brothers. Oh boy, what did you guys think of this review? What do you guys think of Uncut Gems? Are you going to see this when it comes out? I know this review is pretty odd, but hey, you might like it, because a lot of other people are, so I would say give this a chance. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up, because we love them here at Flickering Myth, and subscribe to Flickering Myth, because we make videos like this every single week. Alright guys, let's talk about Uncut Gems below.